Today we are going to compare the two best mini microphones on the market. Let's do it. So I have already made a review on the Saramonic SR-XM1. If you're interested in that review, click up here and go and enjoy it. Now let's start with the comparison between the microphones. The tests that I'm gonna do are the following. First of all, we're gonna test the sound quality of both of the microphones. Which one will provide higher sound quality out of these two? The second test will be build quality test, durability test. Obviously I'm not gonna throw the microphone out of my building or something, but we're gonna see which microphone has better build quality. The third test will be wind resistant. We're gonna see which microphone out of the box, without any modifications, no windscreens, no wind muffs and stuff, out of the box, like these microphones came, how they work against windy situations. The fourth test will be handling noise. We're gonna test out how this microphone's handling noise. And the fifth and the final test would be pickup pattern. We're gonna see how these microphones work from the side, from the back, from the front, and which one is more suitable for your needs. Both of the microphones are gonna be plugged to my Zoom H1N audio recorder. The gain dial is gonna be at around 7, 6, something like this. And I will not do any post-processing and post-production, so that's gonna be sound out of the box with the Zoom H1N. Now with this out of the way, let's start with the first test, the sound quality test. So this is now the sound quality from the Saramonic SR-XM1 mini microphone. How does it sound? Check, 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 1, 2. The microphone is around 15 centimeters away from my mouth, and I'm sitting in a room with an air conditioner on and some ambient sound from outside. I'm gonna be quiet for like 10 seconds so you can see how it picks up some ambient sound from the background. So let's do it. Okay, so this was the sound from the Saramonic SR-XM1 plugged directly to my Zoom H1N audio recorder, and again the gain was at 7. No post-processing, everything out of the box. How does it sound? 1, 2, 3, check. Now let's plug in the Edutige ETM-001 and see how it compares to the Saramonic one. And this is right now the Edutige ETM-001. How does it sound? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Again, I'm gonna be quiet for like 10 seconds and see how it picks up ambient sound from the background. So let's do it. One thing that I noticed right away with the Edutige ETM-001 with my Zoom H1N audio recorder is that it's a lot more sensitive and more powerful than the Saramonic SR-XM1. It's actually overpeaking at the moment, so I don't know how the volume levels are. I'm not gonna change anything, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So if the sound is way too loud, sorry for that, but this is just what you get with this microphone. Now let's see how these microphones compare in the build quality. So let's start with the Saramonic SR-XM1. This microphone is completely built out of plastic and rubber material, which I don't really appreciate. As I've said already in my review on the Saramonic SR-XM1, the one thing that I didn't like about this microphone is the build quality. Sometimes when you're spinning the microphone around and you want to change the direction of the microphone, it can open by itself because it's just so weak and fragile. I don't know if it's only my microphone, maybe it's just a faulty one, but it just really feels cheap in the hand. So the build quality in this one is not that great. Now let's switch to the Edutige ETM-001. This microphone is completely built out of metal. It's much smaller and much better designed in my opinion. Nothing is moving, nothing is spinning around. It's 100% metal, it's simple and to the point, and the build quality just feels a lot better than the Saramonic SR-XM1. I mean, look at the difference between these two microphones. There's a big difference between them. One is like 15% of the size of the other, and it's made completely out of metal. So the build quality is 100% better on the Edutige ETM-001. Okay, so now let's see how they both handle windy situations. I'm gonna bring my fan, put them in front of my fan, and see which one is better in windy situations. Okay, so how were these microphones in really situations? Let me know down below. Now let's start with the handling noise test with both of these microphones. Okay, so right now the Saramonic SR-XM1 is plugged to the Zoom H1N audio recorder again. I'm gonna tap the audio recorder and see if the microphone can pick it up or not. I'm just gently touching the audio recorder because the Saramonic SR-XM1 apparently have a really small and tiny shock mount which supposed to help with handling noise. Let's see if that works or not. Just gently tapping the audio recorder, nothing really serious. I'm like petting it. Let's rub it a little bit. Good, Zoom H1N, I love you. You're a good tool. You're a good tool. Now let's do the same thing with the Edutige ETM-001. Okay, so now the Edutige ETM-001 is plugged into the Zoom H1N audio recorder again. I'm gonna gently tap it and rub it and see if it can pick up these sounds. Alright, I'm just petting my Zoom H1N, tapping it a little bit. From my experience, the Edutige ETM-001 has better handling noise. I think it's not gonna really pick up the sounds of me touching the audio recorder, but maybe I'll be surprised, I don't know. Okay, let's rub it a little bit. Alright, so this was it for the handling noise test, and now for the final test, which is the pickup pattern. I'm gonna unplug the Zoom H1N from this hack of mine, hold it here, and then I'm gonna spin it around and see if the sound quality changes or not. Alright, so this is now the Saramonic again plugged to my Zoom H1N. I'm gonna spin it around and see if the sound quality changes or not. So 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Hey, check. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Check. I feel so stupid doing this, but this is how you test stuff. You look stupid and you do stupid stuff to help other people. Test. Well, I think this is enough. Let's switch to the Edutige ETM-001 and see if it's any better. Alright, so now this is the Edutige ETM-001. Let's do the spinning test again and see if the sound quality changes or not. So spinning it around 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Test 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Test 1 1 1 1 1. Test. I feel so stupid. Test 1 1 1 1 1 1. I think this is enough. Okay, so this is pretty much it for the comparison. Let me know down below which one you liked more, the Edutige ETM-001 or the Saramonic SR-XM1. Me personally, I like more the Edutige microphone because it's much smaller, more durable, louder, and it works just for me better because I bought these microphones for my GoPro Hero 7 Black setup and I wanted something really small and compact for my bicycle vlogs, and the Edutige just give me all of that. So let me know down below if you prefer the Saramonic and why, or the Edutige and why. If you have some questions, comments, also let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it. It's the done. I still got a lot of shit to learn.